Hi, Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and welcome to the month of June 2025 for those who will be seeing this video in the future. We're working on a new series, several series at the same time, but for the month of June, since month of June is known as Jazz Music Month or something about music in the month of June, I thought I would open it up with just some of the progressions of the chords that I used several years now that I've learned from different songs. So we're going to cut down some of the talk, because that was one of the comments that I do talk too much. Always want to get out the information. So I'm going to take you through some of the progressions that go from the 1 to the 4 to the 3 to the 6 and back to the 1. I just did an opening in the key of C. We'll cover some of that with our beat, and then we'll progress up to some of the other keys, which may be your favorite keys. So again, working off the scale, not just in the right hand, but in the left hand also, so we can have a full rounded sounding chord. 1, 4, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Change that chord to the 4 this way. Move that melody to the top. 3, 6, 2, and we're going to flat the 2 and back to the 1. So let's work our beat with those chords. Again, we're about giving a demonstration of what you can do with the notes that fall underneath your fingers. With the beat, messed up that chord. That's what I wanted to hear, that lower F. Gotta hear the chords. Change keys. Change keys again. Two. All right, let me find a 2 chord in. Doing this live. There it is. Again, I had to find my scales. Once I find where that chord falls in the melody of the scales, again, this is what chord building is all about. Once you're looking for a particular sequence and you change the keys, break it down by playing the scales and then hearing the notes where they should be. What I missed was that tritone there. 2, 6, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, which is the G, F sharp, B major, E, A, and Now we can add our drum track. One more time. E flat, A flat, there it is. Now I realize I have a lot of new musicians who will come to this channel for the first time, and these chords are foreign to you because no one has shown you, number one, what these chords are. Number two, how to find them in the context of a scale. So sometimes I have to slow down because I do get those comments also, and I appreciate those comments because I often say if you don't know your skill level, then these videos will be frustrating to you because I don't call out the name of the notes I'm playing. I let the Chordy app spell out what notes I'm playing. But if you don't know what an A flat is, what a C sharp is, what a D flat is, what a B major is, that's when you go back to the early videos that I have for the beginner course to learn the language of music. Without the language, then you won't know how to find these chords. And how to reach them. B flat, E flat, A flat, G over B flat. That's your G. That's an arpeggio, which is a broken chord. Full chord, broken chord. Once you get used to playing the scales, you'll know how to move your fingers across the keys. Then you can do the broken chords. Let's put our drum pattern in there. Change our pattern. 4, 3, 6, 2, 6, 2, 5. Back to the 1, 7, 3, 6. The 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3, 6. And we're gonna go 6 down to the 5, down to the 4, flat 7, up to the E flat, 1, 3, 6, 2. Gonna stay right there on the 2 and to the 6. These are progressions. Staying right in the 2, 1, 2, and to 6 to the 2. Trying to stay in the 2, but all these progressions are taking us right there. Got to hear that in my head. This is for the advanced musicians. 7, 3, 6 to the 2. We're in the 2 still. 7, 3, 6 to the 2. These are the chords that are found in the 2, which is in F. We're just expanding our chords out. 7, 3, 6. Back to the 2. 5. Notice the 2 chord is the same as the 5 chord. Just changing the position. 2. Going back to the 5. Hold this chord. 3. No, it's 6 to the 2 to the 5. All these chords you hear in R&B. 1, 7, 3, 6. Back to the 2, and we're just stretching out the chord. Stretch out the chord. You have the left hand hold the bass and assist chord. Miss my chord. There it is. And our finishing chord right across the G flat range. And this is where we're going to end, right here. So these chords are going to confuse level 1 musicians, which is the beginner level. The intermediate musicians will stop and see what I'm talking about as far as building a chord off of scales. The advanced musicians will look and go, oh, I know that chord, but I don't know this chord. And of course, the expert musician says, move along to something that I haven't heard or something I haven't played. So this is the concept of what this channel is all about. We help musicians who don't have an actual physical mentor within earshot, someone they can call up on the phone and say, hey, I'm learning a song and I'm hearing this change, and can you give me an idea where these chords are built? Sound of Joy Music Services has been around on YouTube since 2006, and yes, I'm giving myself a plug. And we have a Patreon site which allows you to come in and support this channel, where you can ask me direct questions through email and you get an answer back usually within hours, because I check the Patreon, the Gmail is associated to Patreon just about all the time. I have it up all the time, like I have it up now, where you can ask me a question and get a real-time answer back. Of course, generally chords are just that. They're just chords. It's placement in particular songs. In fact, I just did a video for someone who wanted to hear the chords in a different key for a Walter Hawkins song. So they got the response within hours. So we're going to give you some more chord changes, and then we're going to bring this video to a close, because we got the entire month to work on this, along again with other videos. We are getting our AI virtual singer set up on a separate channel that I have. I'll probably put that link somewhere in here, so you can, if you want to go visit that channel. We're going to move some of our AI singers from this channel onto the other one, because I do have 2 channels. Samuel Tolbert is the other channel, where you can hear some of the production that I am working on for those there. But we're going to give you some more. We haven't gone to the key of E. A lot of musicians are afraid of the key of E, and you should not be. In the key of E, all you want to know is, where is the scale? Where are the notes that are associated with it? How do you get the fingering so you can hear the chords that can be built in there? And then the chords that you can hear in one key. There we go, because I can hear the chords once I find the melody. And this entire chord is built in the scale of E major. That's where it is. There it is. Trying to hear the chord changes. 2, 6. And the 5. And the 1. Or just pick and choose. 6, stay in the 6. To the 2, right? 1, 2. Back to the 6. And I can hold right there. Let's bring our drum beat in there. And 2, 3, 6, 2. Just hear the notes. 3, 6, and walk it over. Dum, bump, bump, da 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 dum. Just this easy. These are all the chords you're hearing the professionals do and how they work it around. Bum, bum, bum. Come out on the B major, F sharp, bum, bum. Hit that change. 2, 2, 3, 6. Stay in the 6. 2. Once I hear the chord change, I know where they are. I can look at the keyboard and know where it's going to come up at. B major over E. Because I know what this chord going to sound like. And that B major chord is inside of the E major scale. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services. If you like these videos, please don't forget to